What's up, everybody? I'm back with another episode of Pegg Pick'ems. Week 4 of the NFL. We're gonna pick some games wrong again for the fourth straight week in a row. I suck at this. Don't know why I'm still doing it. But here we go. Now, episode 7. Oh, it'll be a good one. Maybe I'll actually go above 500 this week. Doubt it. Vikings versus Rams. Vikings didn't look good at all against the Bills last week. I got the Rams going to 4-0 at home. I don't think. It depends which Vikings team shows up, the good one or the really bad one, which we saw last week, but I think the Rams will beat them either way. Next game up is the Texans versus the Colts. I think the Colts are honestly there. I think they are defensively sound this year. Colts fans have been complaining about it for years and years, but now it's up to the offense to show up. I think the Colts will end up beating the Texans. I mean, surely they'll beat the Texans. The Texans haven't won a game yet this year. They lost to the Giants. I mean, if Indy doesn't win this week, I'll probably never pick them again. Okay, so the Colts I think will win. So let's see, I'm 2-0 so far. Bills versus the Packers. Bills actually showed up last week against Minnesota. Shocked a lot of people, myself included. And the Vikings and Green Bay tied, so logically it makes sense to go with Buffalo. But you're playing at Lambeau, you're playing one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I got the Packers winning. Bucks versus the Bears. Bears are 2-1. They're a game above 500. Bucks, they just got beat by the Steelers. Made a second half effort on a comeback. Fell short. I can't remember the score. Score was okay. I still don't see the score. Score was 30-27. I got the Bucks beating the Bears. The Bears defense will make some plays against Fitzpatrick. But I don't think their offense will. God, I don't know. That's a tough game to pick. I'll get that one wrong either way I go. I got the Bucks winning, though. Dolphins versus the Patriots. I don't see the Patriots losing 3 in a row. That's for sure. And sorry, Dolphins, but your undefeated season, it doesn't exist anymore. The Patriots end up getting the win, and they win big. They make a statement win. Lions versus the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning, although the Lions just beat the Patriots by 16. I think the Cowboys will come out ready to play. They're like just dissing Dak Prescott. They're talking crap about him. I think he'll be fired up and ready to go. I think the Cowboys will perform in front of their home fans, and I think they'll get the win. Bengals versus the Falcons. Bengals lost last week versus the Panthers, and the Falcons lost last week versus the Saints. Falcons lost in overtime, heartbreaking fashion. I think the Falcons rebound and get the win over over the Bengals rather. Jets versus the Jaguars. Jags lost a close one to Tennessee 9-6 last week. I think they're better than the Jets. I said the Lions were better than the Jets though week 1, and that didn't happen. But I think the Jags will get the win. I think their defense is too talented and will hold the Jets offense to limited yardage. Eagles versus the Titans. Eagles getting the win over the Colts last week. A lot of, good calls went their way. Refs threw a ton of flags on 3rd and 4th down. Ticked me right off. But, hey, they got the win. They did what they needed to do. Just pay the stripes. That's all you got to do in this league. They're playing the Titans. Titans at home. I think the Titans will win. I don't know. Is Blaine Gabbert... I'm changing that pick. I think the Eagles will win. I'm changing that pick to the Eagles winning. Because I don't know if Blaine Gabbert's starting or Mariota or I don't know what their quarterback situation is about. They only scored 9 points against Jacksonville. I think the Eagles will get the win, actually. Sorry, guys. Browns versus the Raiders. Browns coming off of a win. They're 500 all the way around the board. 1-1-1. Look out. Best record since 2002. I think the Raiders are determined, though. Finally, I think the Raiders will end up getting the win over the Browns. Browns are good. And Baker's playing. Oh, that's another game I kind of want to change. But I'm not going to. I'm high on this Raiders team. They just got to get it together. I think the Raiders will end up winning at home. Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Seahawks have shown me that they're not that talented no more. Their defense is lackluster, but I think they're more talented than the Cardinals. I think the Russell Wilson and Seahawks will end up getting the win. Saints versus the Giants. Giants coming off a win against Houston. Saints coming off the win against the Falcons, but Giants are playing at home, but I still got to go with New Orleans. I got to go with Drew Brees. He's the man. I think the Saints will win and win big. 49ers versus the Chargers. Bad news for Jimmy G. Bad news for the 49ers fans and organization all around. Sucks to hear someone going out with an ACL injury. So I gotta pick the Chargers to win over the 49ers this week. Ravens versus the Steelers. Steelers are in the win column. Look alive. Steelers are in the win column. Finally. They didn't perform in the second half at all, but they got the win. I got the Steelers going 2 in a row, winning back-to-back against the Ravens. That'll be a close game, though. And the Monday night game, Chiefs versus the Broncos. This will be another good game to watch. I'm sure of it. Mahomes, I think he might be the real deal. He can gunsling it. I got the Chiefs beating the Broncos and remaining undefeated. So I'm going to change that Titans-Eagles game to the Eagles winning, and that will be my picks for this week. I just want to go above 500, man. I've been struggling. I just want to go above 500. Like, it's ridiculous out here. So hopefully I can do that. And if not,